welcome to the new branches, iOS, BlackBerry, Windows. I think this is the ad which I saw from the airport when I was driving to this venue. So one of the large private sector banks in India has launched their mobile applications. By 2015, it is said that all banks will have their app stores, like we have an app store for Apple, Google has it for their operating system. So my name is Vilas Kanyal. I represent Mphasis, a technology company. What I'm going to talk to you today is about new banks and how technology is going to really differentiate themselves. A couple of points. The new banks, hopefully the license will be out in Jan, and I think many of them have already their business plans ready, their technology plans ready. We are talking to many of them. How will they differentiate? See, they have defined target operating models with operations and technology, which will be highly automated, low on cost, and robust in technology. They will have different operating models for low cost products and for high cost products. Very important. They would use different utility models. I think gone are those days where people used to spend millions of dollars acquiring systems. You know, pay-per-use or OPEX models is what they will actually adopt. So they'll be very, very competitive as compared to the existing banks. So existing bankers, watch out. Okay? The approach which they will use is a consortium-based approach. They will tie up with a technology vendor and say that, you know, we will partner. They may not have a financial partnership or a joint venture which the RBI will not allow, but they will have partnership. Look at the telecom revolution in India. Many of the large telcos actually partnered with large outsourcing companies, and they outsourced their entire network infrastructure, IT infrastructure, back office infrastructure. So they will have very, very cost-effective models, highly scalable models. Okay? So they will kind of leapfrog over a couple of technologies. Most importantly, they will have a ground-up technology, ground-up digital strategy. What I mean by ground-up digital strategy is that in a erstwhile internet age, you know, we had books, then people digitalized it and said, I will have an e-book, okay? And so on and so forth. There are zillions of examples. No longer. I think the new age banks will have new products, new applications which will be specifically targeted to be delivered in a digital way, be it on the internet, be it on the mobile, be it whichever way. Self-service will be the order of the day. I think this statistics would be familiar to you, but for the benefit of those who may not know, a transaction cost in a branch costs about 40 to 60 rupees. I'm talking about Indian statistics. An ATM transaction costs about 14 to 17 rupees. A contact center, a call to a contact center costs about 8 to 10 rupees. But if you do a same transaction, if the customer does the same similar transaction or through an internet or a mobile, it just costs 50 paise. So I think the banks will push a lot of transactions to the internet or to the mobile. Second thing is straight through processing. I think many processes which are there, you know, require a lot of intervention. What will really happen is that usage of straight through processing with homogeneous platforms will be the order of the day. Currently there are heterogeneous systems. I have A system here, B systems here, and C systems there, and multiple hands-off. So straight through processing is still a distant dream. Am I saying that branch will not be required? No, I'm not saying that. Branch will definitely play a very, very integral part in the new branches. But the branches will be different. The look and feel will be different. They will do what I would call as a differentiated banking, differentiated services, differentiated set of people. I think that those are the services which the branch will provide. Branch will no longer be the focal point for the bank. Customer will be the focal point for the branch. Everything will revolve around the customer. First time resolution, or as FTR as it's known in the technology world, would ensure that any issue is resolved first time around, and to ensure that there is a lot of stickiness to the customer, all the issues are resolved, and you have a high level of customer satisfaction. A very interesting anecdote. Basically, a bank in Australia has modeled it around an FMCG company. They have brand managers for each of their brands. They are working as an FMCG company. They say that, okay, I think that's the way I will go to the market. And a couple of last points of how these banks will kind of differ in the next couple of years and decades. They will use big data or analytics, and I'm using IT jargon, but analytics is very familiar. Analytics will be a very, very important tool which they will have, and because banking is a very, very data-intensive industry, okay, they will use analytics for getting customer insights, for regulatory compliance, and for risk management. And I think we talked about in the morning that we have 800 million subscribers in the country and 200 unbanked customers. With the internet penetration going up, use of 3G and hopefully 4G in the couple of months, broadband being the order of the day, internet banking, mobile banking will be the order of the day, and most of us here use smartphones. I think it's only a matter of time where you have cheaper smartphones available, which people en masse would use that. A last point, I think customer relationship management, a very important point with advanced analytics, will also be used to upsell and cross-sell products. The future banks will use that. As per statistics, a current public sector bank or a private sector bank customer in India uses close to about 2.2 products from a particular bank, as compared to a global average of 6. A good customer relationship management system will definitely help to really mine the customers more effectively. So in conclusion, what I have to say is that technology would be a great enabler, would be the key enabler for the banks, and they will come up with innovative models. Existing banks needs to really up the ante and really get their technology landscape upgraded.